Well, user error. We are waiting for one more judge, I believe, right? Um, we're waiting for, is it Rachel? Yeah, so we're just waiting for one more judge to come. So we'll follow the program as it is. I did make one mistake in the program on the dance number towards the very bottom. It's going to be done by Betsy Brown, and her partners are the people that are listed there. Is that right, Kayla? So I'm sorry about that. That I omitted the actual resident's name, Betsy Brown, for that. And then I think that's the only other mistake that I've caught. Kel, not KLE. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry about that. All the errors are mine, just so you know. Um, but I'll get it right the next time. So as soon as they come, what did you think about the meal? Wow, right? Wow. We all need a nap after that. Yeah. Yeah. Even I had some things that I had never had before. We're still waiting for Rachel. Okay, very, very good. Um, so, as an order of business, we're going to start. We already did the River Landing Band. The first up is going to be a vocal performance by the Scotia Sweethearts. So, Scotia Sweethearts, if you are here and you want to get in place, that would be great. Judges, would you like time in between? And you'll just raise your hand when you're ready for the next act. Is that how you'd like to do that? Because I don't expect that you're going to remember if we just keep going and going. It'd be good to have some time. Very good. So as soon as Rachel comes in, we'll get ready. Right here is James Galena. Could you tell him how much you enjoyed his meal? Yeah. That was amazing. Amazing, amazing. I wish I knew a joke. I don't know any jokes. Sorry. Well, do I know a joke? What was tell us about? Oh my gosh, this is funny actually. So yesterday I'm in the middle of class. And technology today we have the secret decoder watches and everything, right? So I'm teaching a class. I'm right in the middle of the class, and I get a text message from my 23-year-old son. He just got a new job. He's working for Fidelity Investments, and he says, "Mom, I'd put you as the beneficiary for my life insurance policy." That was text number 1. Text number 2 was, "Please don't kill me." No joke. That I'm not even kidding. Text number 3 comes from me. "How much is it?" And this is happening all in the middle of a class. I'm laughing and I'm telling the people in the class, I said, "I won't reply right now, but you have to know what he just said to me." So anyway, so he did tell me what it was, and it isn't enough to kill him for. So anyway, so that is kind of true that my kids are funny in that regard. So I did know another joke though. What was the joke that we told on? Oh, do you think there's still going to be a minute? All right. So a man goes to the bar, and his wife tells him to be home by midnight. And he's having tons of fun. He ends up getting home at 3 in the morning. As he's walking in, the cuckoo clock starts to cuckoo. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. And he gets an idea, and he goes, cuckoo, 9 more times, so that if his wife is listening, she thinks that the cuckoo clock was saying it was 12 o'clock. So the next morning he gets up, and I am going to say a word that's maybe not couth, just so you know. So he gets up the next morning, and the wife says, "Well, honey, what time did you get in?" And he says, 12 o'clock. And she said, "Well, we need to fix that cuckoo clock." She said 3 times it cuckooed just like normal. Then it cuckooed 3 times, said, "Oh, shit." Then it cuckooed 3 more times, and I heard something fall. Then, I don't know how many times I've cuckooed so far. So 3 more times she said, I heard something fall over the end table and fart. So I think the cuckoo clock is broken. And there you have it. All right. So without further ado, our judges are here. River Landing, Scotia, not River Landing, excuse me, Scotia, sweethearts, you are up. Come on up.
We don't use microphones, so we're going to stand back. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, my sweet, sweet America, my home. Somebody loves you, I want you to know. Longs to be near you, wherever you go, where you go. Somebody loves you, and right from the start, happiness flew into someone's heart. Now somebody loves you each hour of the day. When you're around, dear, or when you're away, somebody loves you, sweetheart, can't you see? And that somebody is me. And that somebody, that somebody's me.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. And that was Brenda Gilbert, Beth Musselwhite, Gretchen Claybaugh, and Carol Winehead, singers Whitehead, And then who was our piano person? Sue Fiddler? Thank you, Sue. All right, next up is David White. Is he here? There he is. There's David. You never know what corner he'll come from. And he's going to sing for us, If Ever I Would Leave You from Camelot.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer. Seeing you in summer, I never could go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your face glow. Ah. And if I'd ever leave you, it couldn't be in autumn. How I'd leave in autumn, I never would know. I've seen how you sparkle when fall nips the air. I know you in autumn, and I must be there. And could I leave you running merrily through the snow? Or on a wintry evening when you catch the fire's glow? If ever I would leave you, it couldn't be in springtime, knowing that in spring I'm bewitched by you so. Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never will I leave you at all. If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in springtime, knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by you so. Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never will I leave you at all.
Thank you, David. Our next performer is, oh, hold on. Judges, I'm going a little fast for you. I'm sorry. You tell me when you're ready. Because I don't want them to have to like skip ahead and then try to remember where they went, where they came from. So you're all good? Okay. Yeah, give me, when I come up, just give me the thumbs up or thumbs down and I'll just wait a little bit. I can maybe find another joke to tell. All right. So our next song is called These Hands, and it will be sung by Chris Hayden, and he will also play the guitar.
Has to be up a little higher. A little lower.
All right. Remember to stand right up
It
on
can
the
be a
mic.
little lower. Okay, that's fine.
And remember to stand up a little bit on that microphone. You got it.
I'm sorry.
There you go. Wait till we get off the stage, okay?
Here is a song entitled These Hands, composed by the Canadian singer-songwriter David Gunning. It asks the important question, what shall I do with these hands? And suggests that each of us has an opportunity to be a hero, to make an important and lasting difference in the lives of everyone we encounter, in our community, and perhaps even in the world. Some hands have held the world together. Some hands have fought in wars forever. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? Some hands have blessed 1,000,000 people. Some hands help free the world from evil. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world could use a hero of the loving kind. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? Some hands can stop a life from dying. Some hands comfort a baby when it's crying. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world could use a hero of the loving kind. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? I want to sing it from the heart. I want to hear it in the wind till it blows around the world and comes back again. And all that we can ask is for ours to be free, to use them when we want, for whatever the need. Some hands give a voice to a nation. Some hands rose the times they are a-changin'. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world could use a hero of the loving kind. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? What shall I do with these hands of mine? The world could use a hero of the loving kind. So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? So tell me, what shall I do with these hands of mine? Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. That was beautiful. And it's a nice song, isn't it? It's a good message. All right. We're going to move on to some instrumental pieces. So our flute and clarinet duet is Becky Talbot and Lolo Weichel, right? Weichel, spelled not K-L-E, but L-K-E-L, right? Okay. So if you want to come up and get ready, and we'll wait for the judges to give me the thumbs up. Okay, we got the thumbs up from the judges. You got our stands and microphones there.
Not that high.
Well, I wish it was.
That's as high as it gets.
Do you need it higher than that?
It's okay. It'll be okay. We can. I tried this morning.
Okay.
We can use that one. This one's
The reason we're miking the instruments is because we're broadcasting this program over channel 1390. It's our TV channel. And if we don't mic the instruments, the people will hear the voices without the instrumentation. So that's why we're kind of fussing with the microphones a little bit. So sorry about the little extra time, but here we go. Maybe. Do you still have that one you can put on the clarinet? Didn't I have another one set up for you? Yep, it was right here. There you go. Put this on the clarinet. Sorry, I just want this to be a good experience for everybody that's listening.
We certainly want them to hear us.
And then you, if you speak, it's loud enough that they'll hear you. Okay. Wait till I get off this.
Did they give you the hands up?
Yeah, they gave me the thumbs up.
Oh. Not quite there, Becky.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. My name is Becky Talbot, and I'm a resident here at River Landing.
And I'm Lola Weichel, K-E-L, and I'm also a resident at River Landing.
We're going to play a medley of 3 very different seasonal pieces.
Now, don't be surprised if we have to stop and start over again, because we are not professionals. We play simply for the sheer joy of making music together, and for our residents here at River Landing, and also for the greater community as members of the Greensboro Concert Band. Strictly volunteer.
Yes. Okay, our first piece is I Saw 3 Ships. It's an English carol dating back to the 17th century. 2, 3, 4.
The next piece we're going to play is called the Coventry Carol, and it is a 16th century English piece, and it is in a minor key, and so you will hear a rather foreboding melody.
our last piece is going to be an upbeat swing version of Jingle Bells.
Hold on, wait for me.
Ready? We need to start over.
All righty.
We're going to start over.
We will do that.
Just like
We
promised
did not
at the
want to
beginning.
ruin this for you all.
There was no stand-up comic show here, so we have decided to do that for you.
Call us the Bobsy Twin. No, that wouldn't work.
No, that wouldn't work for you. No. Okay, here we go. Let's do this again.
We did it!
Thank you, ladies. I don't think any of us would be here if it weren't for do-overs, right? So that was great. Thank you so much. Judges, are you thumbs up here? Okay. I am going to ask you, do you have any sheets that are all the way completely filled out? Because we could be entering numbers so that at the end, Courtney will come and grab those if you have them. Don't worry about totaling it. Just if you have them and they're filled out, Courtney will grab those from you. That way we don't have to wait too long at the end to find out who won, right? All right. So our next piece is by Chuck Coltrane, and he is also a flautist, right? Yep. And I will let you pronounce what it is that you're doing, because I know it's a minuet, but I'm not sure how to pronounce the rest of that. So I will let you get to that. Do you need the stand? Yes. Yes. Okay. You have a piccolo too. Oh, wait a minute. Wow. All right. If you could see the music on the stand, it's just as complicated as saying the name. Wow. Okay, wait till I get off the stage. Okay.
Okay. This is a minuet by Minuet de l'Arzelaine. It's hard to pronounce. By George Bisset. This is number 2, and there is a number 1. This is a 4-movement thingy, of which I'm only playing the 3rd movement, called minuet. And apparently this minuet Bizet composed it for 4 movements, but the third movement that I'm playing is actually from another opera that he wrote. Some of you probably recognize that tune. Okay. And for those of you who may have fallen asleep during that, I'm going to wake you up with a very short ditty on the piccolo.
So I got the message about the mic. Sorry about that. This next act is a dance act. They won't require a mic that I know of. And then from this point on, it won't be a problem. So I'm sorry if you didn't hear some of the things in the back there. Remember, all the mistakes that happened today are mine, just so you know. So our next act is a dance act. And the person that will be judging is Betsy Brown. And she is the beautiful lady in the peach colored dress. And her dance partners are Alosha, right, and Gregory. And I'm not even going to try to say, well, maybe I could. Alosha Anatoly, I can get that one. And Gregory Mishura, right? So come on up. Can you turn on my two? I do want to tell you that, Betsy, I wanted to apologize to you. I forgot to put your name in the program, but I figured seeing that the name of your act is Thank God I'm Old, you would get it. So thank you for that. I need the stand too. Now, how many of you, when she did that slidey thing, thought, does she know how slippery the stage is? Right? Off she went. That's all I could think. But wow. Thank you so much. That was really awesome. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Well, I better not do that because I don't know how tall our next performer is. Billy Collins, who is doing some storytelling for us. Billy, where are you? Is Billy here? Did he forget? Uh-oh. Friends Homes, is this one of yours, Billy Collins? Scotia, is this one of yours? Billy Collins. No. Glen Eyre, is this one of yours? I'll be darned. I'm a little flummoxed right this moment. Like, where did I get that from? So I guess we'll just forget this one and we'll move on. All right. All right. Well, so if you are Billy Collins and you want to come secretly and whisper in my ear, gosh, I'm sorry, I forgot. That's awesome. We can put you on in a minute. So we're going to transition a little bit into a different type of performance. The next three are all videos. So I'm going to get off the stage and we're going to put the screen down and we'll do the videos. And I'll still announce them. This first one is a dramatic video performance of Mary Magdalene, and it's a monologue. And it was written and performed by Pat Ramsden. Is Pat here? No, obviously not, because she sent a video, right? Okay. But anyway, so let me get off the stage and we will go ahead and watch Pat. I'm just going to keep the microphone.
I remember those last horrific days in Jerusalem. I was there listening to his agony. I heard him as he prayed, "Father, forgive them." How could he pray for forgiveness for them even then? And hours later, I heard him cry out in agony, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" And then his quiet whisper, "It is finished." I followed them as they carried his lifeless body to the tomb in the garden. I watched as they laid his lifeless body on that cold gray slab of stone and rolled the boulder in front of the grave so no one could enter. I don't know what I did during those hours. I must have wandered through the streets of Jerusalem, bound up in my grief and despair. Then I just knew that I had to do something more. Somehow I had to minister to him. And so I gathered together the herbs and the spices to give him a decent burial. He deserved at least that, a decent burial. So on Sunday morning, I went back to the garden. But when I got there, the boulder had been rolled away from the grave. And when I entered in, I saw two men standing there. "Woman, why are you weeping?" they said. "He is not here." "Where have you taken him? Please tell me where he is. Give me at least that." But there was only silence. And I turned and ran from the tomb, seeking for someone, anyone who could tell me where he was. And in the distance I saw the gardener. And I ran and fell to my knees in front of him, begging, "Please, sir, please tell me where they have taken him." And then then I heard it. That voice. That wonderful voice, so full of love. A voice I could mistake for no other. Mary. Oh, Mary. And all the joy of heaven and earth were bound up in those words. I tell you, Jesus is alive.
All right. Very good. What a compelling story, especially for we're getting ready for Lent to come and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of timely, wasn't it? Very timely thing. All right. So our second video is chair dancers doing Get Ya Head in the Game. The participants are Leslie Stevens, Debbie Stevens, Sally Jones, Jean Rossi, Susan Hoover, Sarah Buchanan, and Ruth Ann Morton. And obviously they're doing their dance in a chair.
Coach sector, fake right, break left. Watch out for the pick and keep the eye on the defense. You gotta run, give and go. Take the ball to the hole
like an old school pro.
He said, don't be afraid.
What you waiting on?
Shoot the outside, yeah, I gotta get your head in the game. I gotta get your head in the game. 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 Let's make sure that we get the rebound. When we get it, then the crowd will go wild. A second chance, gotta grab it and go. And maybe this time we'll hit the right note. Oh, wait a minute, put your head in the game. Oh, wait a minute, put your head in the game. Oh, wait a minute, put your head in the game. Gotta get 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 your head in the game. Why am I feeling so blind? My head is in the game, but my heart's in the sun. She makes me feel so right.
Should I go for this? Should I take the ball down the middle, then I shoot the shot? I move fast when I dribble, watch out for the block. I lose focus when I think of a name. I gotta get my head in the game. Does she think about me? Does she feel the same way? Should I shoot for a three? Gotta stay in gameplay. I think I'm going insane. Can't get her out of my brain.
Gotta get your head in the game. 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 You gotta get your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game. Like this. Get your head in the game. Gotta 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 get your head in the game.
So they had their heads in the game because they all remembered that whole thing. I don't think that I could remember that whole thing. So are there any of those gals here today? Did they come with you? Nope. Okay. Well, anyway, tell them that it was very well enjoyed, and we were impressed with how good their memories were, remembering all that stuff. So judges, I didn't ask the last time, are we good? Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. So our last video is the Glen Air dance team, and don't start it quite yet. And then, just so you know, I have a little surprise after the video. So be ready for it. But here is the Glen Air dance team: Nancy Schaefer, Marilyn Assay, Mary Ellen M, Joyce Laughlin. I would butcher it if I tried it. Joyce Laughlin, Alice Casamatis, thank you. Francie Havenville Shannon, Jean Rossi, and the dance team coach was Carly Kuzik. Thank you very much for not yelling at me for butchering those names. I'm sorry. But here they are.
If I could shimmy like my sister Kate, shake it like a bowl of jelly on a plate. My mama wanted to know last night how Sister Kate could do it oh so nice. Now all the boys in the neighborhood, the Katie could shimmy and it's mighty good. Well, I may be late, but I'll be up to date when I can shimmy like my sister Kate. Oh yeah, shake it like my sister Kate. Sister Kate, never stay home, just get out too late. I get myself about as high as a kite. You know I do it for you every night. Now all the boys in the neighborhood, the Katie could shimmy and it's mighty good. Well, maybe late, but I'll be up to date when I can shimmy like my sister Kate. Oh yeah, shake it like my sister Kate. Sister Kate, shake it like a bowl of jelly on a plate. My mama wanted to know last night how Sister Kate could do it oh so nice. Now all the boys in the neighborhood, the Katie could shimmy and it's mighty good. Well, I may be late, but I'll be up to date when I can shimmy like my sister Kate. Oh yeah, shake it like my sister Kate. That's right, shimmy like my sister Kate.
Very good. All right. So for those of you out in TV land, I'm very sorry that you could not hear the videos. I'm not sure what happened with that. I know that you can hear my voice, and that's a good thing because the next person is also going to use this very same microphone. So it so happens that it wasn't forgetfulness that had our Billy Collins not being there. She was actually saying goodbye to her gentleman fellas, I guess. Because our forgetfulness storyteller is actually Betsy Brown, who did the beautiful dance up here just a little while ago. So Betsy, when you're ready, come on up and you will close the show for us and tell us a story about forgetfulness. Here's that. Let me get your music stand. right there. How was that? Do you want to hold it?
A little high.
A little too high? Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better?
Thank you.
Mhm. All right, don't start until I
Oh,
get off
I
the stage.
can't.
so
Can
you
this
can't
come
see it.
down a
Yes,
little?
ma'am, it sure
Thank you.
There, now you
I
can,
like to see the audience when I'm talking about.
there you go.
Okay.
All right, good.
I'm going to read a poem by Billy Collins. He was a poet laureate of North Carolina a few years ago, maybe 10, 15 years ago. But this poem resounded with me even then, and I think it will strike a note with some of you. It's entitled Forgetfulness. The name of the author is the first to go, followed obediently by the title, the plot, the heartbreaking conclusion, the entire novel, which suddenly becomes one you have never read, never even heard of, as if one by one, the memories you used to harbor decided to retire to the southern hemisphere of the brain, to a little fishing village where there are no phones. Long ago, you said goodbye to the 9 muses and watched the quadratic equation pack its bag. And even now, as you try to memorize the order of the planets, something else is slipping away. A state flower, perhaps. The address of an uncle, the capital of Paraguay. Whatever it is that you're struggling to remember, it is not poised on the tip of your tongue, not even lurking in some obscure corner of your spleen. It has floated away down a dark mythological river whose name begins with L as far as you can recall. Well on your own way to oblivion, where you will join those who have even forgotten how to swim and how to ride a bicycle. No wonder you rise in the middle of the night to look up the date of a famous battle in a book on war. No wonder the moon in the window seems to have drifted out of a love poem that you used to know by heart.
All right, we're going to take just a brief moment. Well, it might be a little more than brief, but probably around 2 o'clock, we will have the results of our competitions, both visual and performing. So if you need to get a little snack, there's some snacks here. If you need to go to the bathroom, you could still look at some of the artwork. And the 3 of us will be tallying and making sure that we got everything right. And we will come back up here right around 2 o'clock and announce who our winners are. So thank you so much for being a captive audience. I hope you had lots of fun, and we'll see you back here in a minute if you're interested in seeing the winners. So we're getting ready to do our results. I think I really need to say a big thank you to Ariel and Allison who helped us so much today with the videos and the music and getting all that done. And just so that you know, I just kind of called yesterday and said, "Can I just have you do this too?" And they did it without any hesitation, and they did a great job. So thank you so very, very much for doing that. All right. So we're getting ready to do our results. If you're here and your name is called, please come up. We're going to have you take pictures in between the balloons, and we will make sure that everybody gets those pictures. So if you're from Scotia, Glen Eyre, or Friends Homes, we'll share all those pictures, and your directors will share those with you. Also, if you were a literary art, actually, if you were a performer at all, I'm going to share the judging sheets with the directors. And so if you want to know if there were comments about your performance or that kind of thing, they'll have that for you next week. I probably won't do it today. But especially with the literary arts, I had 2 teachers, professors do the judging for that, and the comments that were written on those were very thoughtful and very helpful and very uplifting. So I really want you to see those things. I haven't had a good chance to look at the performing pieces, but if you're interested to see if there were comments on your performance, you can see your director.
While Sherry's coming up here, I just wanted to also, one person we didn't mention that really did a lot of help behind the scenes was Mary Hayden. She's a resident here at River Landing, and she has dubbed herself as our little wellness office assistant. And she cut out a lot of the numbers. She put a lot of the programs in the folders. She was incredibly helpful. And so thank you, Mary, if you're watching. We appreciate you. All right, without further ado, are you ready for some awards? Yeah, and that was kind of lame. Let's try that again. All right, are you ready for some awards? Okay. Thank you. I work in wellness, people. We need some enthusiasm in our lives. All right, we're going to start with literary arts today. All right? So, for the essays, non-autobiographical, sorry, that's a long word. All right, we only had one entry. So, from River Landing with the National Bureau of Mellow Standards, Walt Pilcher. Amando's going to take your picture, Walt. In between the balloons. Perfect. What? Yes. All right, essays, autobiographical. In third place from Glen Eyre with Grandma Bracken, Sandra Schutz. Yay, Sandra!
Did you tell her what we did?
Mm-mm. You gotta come back. All right. In second place, a tie from Glen Eyre. All right. The Mary Reisenfield Learns to Drive from 1958. Okay. That was from Rosemary Downey. And then also in second place, Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee, Patricia Evans, both from Glen Eyre. You don't have to. And then in first place, from Glen Eyre, with the title Haunted Hotel, which I'm very intrigued by, Sue Yarger. All right, now for short story. In third place from Scotia Village, with 1940 maneuvers and incident in the fog, Judy Norris. Is she here? All right. In second place from Scotia Village, with the big brown box, Carol Whitehead.
There you go, Carol.
Behind the balloons. No. She's so sweet. All right, in first place from Scotia Village, A German Christmas, Judy Norris. Bummer. Okay. All right, for poetry. In third place from Scotia Village with the title Spirits, Sue Fiddler. All right, in second place from Scotia Village with the title The First Death, Jim Wayne. Okay. All right, in first place from River Landing with the Song of Silence, Carol Pilcher. Congratulations to all of our literary arts winners. Now on to visual arts, which all of you got to view this morning or this afternoon. All right, in the fine arts category, in third place from Glen Eyre with Egrets Dancing, Janet Wilkes. In second place from River Landing with Fall Breezes, Robin Hedrick. And in first place from Glen Eyre with Shell Seekers, Elda Heiser. No, me too. Oh, all right. Good job, fine arts. On to photographic arts. In third place from Glen Eyre with Flowers in Light and Shadow is George Van Arnhem. In second place, also from Glen Eyre, title is The Moss, Melissa Van Way. Is she here? And then in first place, also from Glen Eyre, Beaufort, North Carolina, is the title Mike Baylor. All right, now on to ceramic, sculpture, and plastic arts. In third place from River Landing with the Blue Leaf Bowl, Tony Bledsoe. In second place, also from River Landing with the Blue and Green Bowl, Tony Bledsoe. Show them both. Yeah. There you go. All right, and in first place from Scotia Village with Meltdown, Carol Whitehead. Do you want to share? It's okay. Decorative. All right, now for decorative arts. In third place from River Landing with Green Sea, Darla Couch. All right. In second place from Friends Homes with The Earth Gives Birth to Stories, Marjorie Knott. Also, in first place from Friends Homes with Earth Spirit, Marjorie Knott. All right, moving on to needlework. In third place from River Landing with On Eagle's Wings pattern. It's a quilt, Susan Parham. In second place, also from River Landing with A Story of Christmas, Barbara Harris, and that was the long weaving on the wall. In first place from Glen Eyre with Leftover Scraps is Sandra Schutz. All right, now we're moving to glass art. So in third place from Scotia Village with Good Morning, Morning Glory, Beth Musselwhite. In second place from Friends Homes with Oops is Bob Bursey. And in first place from River Landing, title Autumn Rainbow, Fred Hines. And Fred's not here, and we know that. All right, in jewelry, in third place from Glen Eyre with beads, Peggy Van Arnhem. In second place from River Landing with beaded embroidered collar, Barbara Harris. In first place from Scotia Village with the necklace and earrings, Carol Fowler. All right, now for performing arts. All right, for the music vocal performances. In third place from River Landing with If Ever I Would Leave You, David White. In second place, from Scotia Village with the Barbershop Quartet, the Scotia Sweethearts. Yeah, you all have to be.
You're gonna have to hold it in the center.
And in first place from River Landing with These Hands, Chris Hayden. All right, for music instrumental performance, in third place from Friends Homes with the flute solo, Chuck Coltrane. In second place from River Landing with the flute and clarinet duet, Becky Talbot and Lola Weichel. And then in first place from River Landing, the River Landing Band. And Sabrina, if you'll come up and get the award. Band members, if you're here afterwards, we want to get a picture with y'all with the award. Now for the dance. All right, in third place from Glen Eyre with Shimmy Like Sister Kate, the Glen Eyre dance team. In second place from Glen Eyre with Get Your Head in the Game, the Glen Eyre chair dancers. And then in first place from Friends Homes, Thank God I'm Old, Betsy Brown. She can stay up here. All right.
Just stay right there, Betsy.
Stay right there, Betsy. Don't go too far. All right, in second place for creative storytelling and spoken word from Scotia Village with the Mary Magdalene monologue, Pat Ramsden. And then in first place for forgetfulness from Friends Homes, Miss Betsy Brown. All right, let's just give one big round of applause for all of our performances, our artists, and our writers that participated. Also, thank you so much for all of your participation and support for today. That concludes our ceremony, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, guys.